Hello everybody, how's it going today? It's Frankie here, and that was probably the most frustrating Manchester derbies I've ever seen since I started watching football. And it wasn't necessarily a boring derby, it was more of a frustrating one. I've seen worse derbies where we've been beaten heavily, so I wouldn't call this one the most boring. It certainly had me a bit on edge a little bit in terms of like the chances, and just added a bit of attention to it. I mean, we should have won that game. It's a shame we didn't give City a second humbling, because that would have been brilliant to do a dub over them. I was about to title the video another humbling for City, but it wasn't to be. It was always going to be 0-0, of course. What was I thinking? We were always going to miss chances, weren't we? I mean, I've got to say, from my point of view, my team, I thought we were absolutely terrific in terms of defending, keeping our shape. Yeah, there were misplaced passes. You're going to get that when you're playing against teams like City. They're going to force you into bad passes, and the only frustrating thing for me was the opportunities, especially in the first half. Oh boy, where do I start? First off, we started off fantastically. You know, we made a pass in, Garnacho went through. I thought he was at least going to shoot when he got to penalty, but he turned, he passed the man and free kick to us. I was like, okay, free kick, Fernandes free kick, hits the wall, goes for a corner. Something is just refusing for us to win games. Something is refusing for us to win. Corner comes and nothing came from it. And then again, we had another opportunity. I think Diogo Dalot put it across or whoever it was. And then Garnacho awkwardly didn't even head the ball or shoot properly. He went like this, dived down. I was like, what's he doing? And then you had another one with Dorgu, you know, a ball was put in for him. He took a touch in the penalty box. My instincts, I'm not a professional footballer, I'm not a sporty person like that. Even I would know to shoot in that position. What's he taking an extra touch for? You shoot. You ain't going to get time for an extra touch against City. Shoot and put it into the net. Didn't do it. I'm pretty sure we had another moment, and then Dorgu had another moment where he actually does shoot, but from the most worst angle possible. Oh man, we deserved to score in that half. We should have had 2 at half time. And the City had the dominant possession. What did they actually do? Apart from what, 1 shot they had there maybe, or 2, didn't do nothing. We defended set pieces fantastically, I gotta say. We didn't actually give them much to think about. And then half time comes out, I was like, yeah, no, of course. We might as well not try and score if we can't score. I told everybody, I've been saying it, a proper striker, United would be 4th or even 5th with a proper striker. What do we go and do? We don't want to do that. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. A striker in this game would have made a difference. City couldn't handle it when we tried to go forward and counter-attack. They look a bit wide open. Fernandes, I've got to say, was sensational. Dorgu, I don't know about Dorgu. Half from me. He had good moments and he had some bad, frustrating moments. Excuse me. Hoyland didn't do a damn thing. I mean, he ended up missing an opportunity somewhere. Don't even remember if he had any, but he probably must have missed one somewhere. And yeah, I didn't remember his name being called out that much by the commentators. And second half came in. City had moments. City got into it. When you're playing against a West United team, it's quite embarrassing to go in a half time 0-0. Very embarrassing from City. Expected better from them, especially. I expect us to not even win. I thought a draw would come in. I didn't think a draw was going to be coming, you know. I don't know what it was. I thought 2-2, but we on scores, so 0-0 was flattering for us. So yeah, City had an opportunity where they made Onana work a bit, tame shots, and then one came in. I don't know who it was, whoever it was. Shoots, boom, Onana makes a good save, and then yeah, City player was offside after that rebound. They also had moments where, you know, they've actually had a shot wide. It was nerve-wracking. It had me on the edge of my seat, and then we actually came forward, and then we also had an opportunity, especially from Xerxes coming as sub to replace Hoyland. Thank God for that. Why wasn't Xerxes playing at the start? He would have done better. Shoots and their keeper makes a save. Yeah. Of course, when we do want to shoot, keeper makes an outstanding save, and of course it's coming. I don't even fancy us to even score when we do shoot, because you know it's going to happen for us. Ugarte even had a shot, went wide, which I thought was in. There was chances, and we even had another shot We know we took a bit of a deflection corner. Corner we nearly scored from, but I think we had an opportunity somewhere. It was after we took a corner and there was a shot coming in. Yeah, and then especially when the rebound, City defended it. I thought we were the better team. They were had more opportunities, but I thought we played better. I thought defensively looked absolutely solid. Forest away, there's no way we should have conceded. That was just one good moment they had to score, and that's it. That's the difference between being clinical and not being clinical. You're gonna get beat. You're gonna concede. But luckily, on this occasion, we didn't. So how was it? Forest scored one past us, but City couldn't. So you would think it would be the other way around, wouldn't it? But yeah, whoever would have won the game, if City would have won, it would have been a bit of a robbery because we deserved to win that game. Because some of the frustration as well, Casemiro as well. Some of the moments that we gave the ball and we shouldn't, it was like, what are you doing? Giving fouls away, especially on Jeremy Doku as well, giving fouls on him. It's like, what are you doing? Just pass it, play it quick. You're dilly-dallying on the ball. That's what frustrated me. You're dilly-dallying. Go forward. These players are capable of it. The one thing I like about this United team in the last 3 games, they didn't show fear to go forward. And like there was months back on the turnout, we looked a bit scared to even go forward. Now we're actually looking a bit forward. We just can't score. When we do get a striker, we'll probably concede more goals. It's mind-boggling. It really is. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Amram's failing." Amram wasn't. I don't think Amram's failing. I just seem to think he's coming with a challenge, and he knew what the challenge was. It's like he came in, all of a sudden we're playing like this. We've actually got a manager that talks sense. Do I think he's right for United? Probably not. I would never have got him in. I would have gotten somebody that's got better pedigree. But for me, the system wasn't failing for us to do. System defensively, the shape, formation, outstanding. If only we had someone like a Diallo coming in. Oh man, imagine. Diallo would probably have gotten the winner against stoppage time. That's what I was waiting for. If anyone's going to win, I was getting, my heart was racing. I thought we were going to win. We looked certain to win that game. But yeah, it is what it is. No, I would have taken that. I would have taken a draw, any type of draw, especially before full time. It's not disappointing. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't win. But again, chances fail us. But don't worry. The way next season we'll probably when we get a striker, we'll probably play like this. But I don't know. And that's why those rival fans that want us relegated. Yeah, never gonna happen. Everyone was laughing, saying, "No, United's this and it's well." Season was already over for us in the league anyway. By the time we got to that point, by the time we got that many points, or by the time we were in that position, it was always going to happen for us. There is signs that we look like scoring. We just have to put the ball in the back of the net, and it's a different team. Put chances away. That's all I've got to say. There's not really much else to tell. It wasn't even a poor game. I thought there was some entertainment. I thought it was a good 0-0. It had me on my seat. The worst 0-0 in the Manchester derby I've seen was Solskjaer. Was it when there's no fans in that season and they ended 0-0? And that match I really think was it? Might have been live, but that's enough Sky Sports. I can't quite remember. But it ended 0-0. Not many opportunities. There was a lot more opportunities in this game. So just in case anyone jumps in the bandwagon or saying this is the worst Manchester derby ever, it really wasn't. I've seen us lose 6-1, 3-0, 3-1, 2-0. So what's worse? I'll overtake this 0-0 in our worst season possible against City. And yet everyone, you have Arsenal and Liverpool say, we beat them. Yeah, well, difference is, you got up there with them. You lot can compete and should be able to compete with them. My team are down there, so a 0-0, to be fair, is not a bad result. I'm just disappointed to take the 3 points. City, on the other hand, they probably would have taken that, to be fair, with how they played especially. So I am not going to go overboard in this. It's not the end of the world. We've got to focus on Europa League against Lyon. Lyon, right, yeah. I'm treating this Barcelona, but they are technically playing at Barcelona in that Europa League. They are capable. But that's the sort of game where that would probably suit us on paper. To be honest, knowing United, they can go there and nick two goals. You never know, but Europa League were more clinical. I think, apart from the odd games we played, and I just seem to think that's probably a game that's ideal, but I'm happy with another 1-1. I really am in that game. If we win 2 or 3-1, astounding victory. That I'll be happy with that, but I'll be satisfied with a draw. Get me a draw in that game and we have a chance at Old Trafford. Get beat 2-0 and it's over. The tie's over with completely. Get beat 1-0 I still think it's over because of how Leon will play and defend. But yeah, it's worse. Is it Peter Trafford? Is it? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, quarterfinals or something. I don't know. But yeah, you know, give me that anyway. Just give me a draw at Leon. I'll take the win at Old Trafford. Any type of one would do. But yeah, other scores to actually talk about. Liverpool losing. I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't really celebrating that hard because Liverpool were 11 points or something ahead of the league, so they're gonna win it anyway. Depends when and not if. And Fulham should have had a penalty. I just want to talk about that. You know, Fulham won 3-2. They fell up half time. That didn't cost them, but that was a blatant penalty. Same with Casemiro getting the ball. A City player had the studs at the back of his heel. I know it's a contact sport, but I don't think City got the ball. The City got the ball, so really it should have been a penalty to us. Yes, nothing. Yeah, I'm back. I got interrupted there. Well, what was I saying? Really, if people know I'm doing a vlog, I don't think they should be coming to disturb me. I don't like that sometimes, but it's part. It is what it is. I don't think they know I was doing a vlog anyway, but they heard my voice, so I don't understand when my mum will comment. Anyways, it doesn't matter anyway. It's fine. You know, I'm not gonna get too mad about that. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, we should have had a penalty in that game. Never mind. Southampton are relegated. They wasn't getting relegated. Don't want them. It would have been interesting to see them draw at Tottenham at least, but we're still above them. Not that I even care about that. Arsenal drawing at Everton 1-1. They don't really get the same treatment we do, and I don't care what position you're in the table. If you're 13th, you should be getting less criticism no matter what size of a club you are, because you're 13th. You're not expected to win any games. You're out the title completely. Arsenal should be the ones getting more criticised because they're going for the title. They shouldn't be getting praised just because they score goals but still don't win anything. That's nothing to flex. That's actually embarrassing. If we win the Europa League, what happened there? If we win the Europa League, I would laugh at every rival team. I know Liverpool's won the league, but I'm gonna be like, look, we won something, and we're poor. So bear that in mind too. It was definitely a penalty, 100% in my eyes. The Arsenal player did bring him down. I remember Dalot did something similar like that against Chelsea. Was it last season when we lost 4-3 when Chelsea got the equaliser to make it 3-3? He did something similar, and that was a penalty instantly. So this should have been a penalty, but I think it's probably outside the box. That's what the Arsenal fans were complaining about. It was a foul regardless, in my opinion. Chelsea drawing up Brentford 0-0. Again, another team that rarely gets criticised. Sancho does, but you know, is what it is. The freedom fighter Sancho, right? I guess how he gets criticised, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen so far, Tottenham has had a great weekend. It's the only Big 16 that's won this weekend, so good on them. You got Villa beating Forest 2-1. I mean, I expected there'd be goals in that, but I think I expected the Villa win, especially beating their ground. They're chasing for European spots, I think. Forest probably have cemented top 4. I do hope they actually do get that top 4 cemented because they're a good team. Big club, need to get in the Champions League. And same with Villa, they need to get into a European spot again, Villa. I think Brighton losing at Palace. Wow, Palace they're in a bit of form. I think they are. They're a good team to watch. Make it difficult for teams, especially at their own ground. And yeah, so they won 2-1. Who else am I missing? Oh man, I shouldn't be missing out these teams. Oh yeah, Wolves winning at Ipswich. Wolves are up now. I think they're 13 points now. Or was it no? 12 something like that? Yeah, they're definitely up. They're too big of a club to go down anyway. The usual fear of going. Ipswich had hope. The fixtures coming up for them doesn't look pretty. So yeah, I think they're gone. We know Leicester's gone. I think they're probably going to be confirmed tomorrow. I'm not sure yet because they're playing home to Newcastle. And yeah, so that's it. I just had to announce this. I wasn't really going to talk about the other scores, to be fair, but it makes the video longer. So yeah, it wasn't the worst Manchester derby of all time. It was the most frustrating, most disappointing for me because we should have won. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share everyone know, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So see you in my next video.